Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Saad, ayah number 4 to 8, the following. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَعَجِبُوا أَنْ جَاءَهُمْ مُنذِرٌ مِّنْهُمْ وَقَالَ الْكَافِرُونَ هَذَا سَاحِرٌ كَذَّابٌ أَجَعَلَ الْآلِهَةَ إِلَهًا وَاحِدًا إِنَّ هَذَا لَشَيْءٌ عُجَابٌ وَانطَلَقَ الْمَلَأُ مِنْهُمْ أَنِ امْشُوا وَاصْبِرُوا عَلَىٰ آلِهَتِكُمْ إِنَّ هَذَا لَشَيْءٌ يُرَادُ مَا سَمِعْنَا بِهَذَا فِي الْمِلَّةِ الْآخِرَةِ إِنْ هَذَا إِلَّا اخْتِلَاقٌ أَأُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ الذِّكْرُ مِنْ بَيْنِنَا بَلْ هُمْ فِي شَقٍّ مِّن ذِكْرِي بَلْ لَمَّا يَذُوقُوا عَذَابِ. Sadaqallahul Azim. The translation of the meaning of these ayat go as follows. Now the pagans are astonished that a warner has come to them from among themselves, and the disbelievers say, this is a magician, a total liar. Has he reduced all the gods to one God? Indeed, this is something totally astonishing. The chiefs among them went forth saying, carry on and stand firm in devotion to your gods. Certainly this is just a scheme for power. We have never heard of this in the previous faith. This is nothing but a fabrication. Has a reminder been revealed only to him out of all of us? In fact, they are only in doubt of my revealed reminder. In fact, they do so because they have not yet tasted my punishment. Allah, He reminds us in these ayat what the chiefs of the Quraysh responded with to Muhammad ﷺ when Muhammad ﷺ asked them to believe in Allah, the only true God. This is a response to the Quraysh. Muhammad ﷺ proposed to the Quraysh that if they accept this one thing, it will enable them to conquer the whole of Arabia and bring the non-Arab world to their domination. And obviously the chiefs of the Quraysh were ready to do so. It's just one thing and they rule all of Arabia. Of course, anyone would do that. And they even said that they were prepared to repeat 10 other things like it. Until when Muhammad ﷺ revealed to them what that one thing was, which was La ilaha illallah. And at this, the chiefs got up together and left the place, astonished, and saying that Muhammad ﷺ is a liar and a magician, a'udhu billah, and shocked that he wants to reduce the gods to just one. As Allah reminds us in the ayah, in these ayat, وَقَالَ الْكَافِرُونَ هَذَا سَاحِرٌ كَذَّابٌ. They say Muhammad is a magician and a total liar. As Muslims, we must turn back to Quran and Sunnah, turn back to La ilaha illallah, what Muhammad ﷺ wanted the Quraysh to accept. La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah, to find solutions to the world's problems. Turn back to Islam. Turn to Islam in the first place to find the solutions to their problems. As we see all around us, the Muslim world is shackled and beat down by the enemies from the outside and from within. Let's take this as guidance that only by following the commands of Allah and the methodology of the Prophet can we revive the Ummah. So what if some outsiders ridicule us? So what, they call us harsh names, extremists, radicals. If implementing the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us extremists in some human's mind, so what? We're not working for the pleasure of the kuffar. We are only working for the pleasure of Allah alone. As Muslims, we must understand this. And our greatest example is that of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we learn about the abuse and hardship he went through when conveying this message and when he was working to create an Islamic entity. Before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam conveyed the message of Islam, he was known as Sadiq al-Amin. We know this, the honest and trustworthy. And then when the Quran was revealed to him, and he came to warn the Quraysh and the Makkans about their way of life, to turn away from idol worship and associating partners with God and with Allah, and cheating in the scales and abusing the poor and bearing the infant girl and asking them to turn away from Jahiliyyah, to warn them of the fire. Then now they call them a liar, they call them a magician. Is this not complete and utter hypocrisy? They call this message strange. First, they called him Sadiq al-Amin, and after when he came to warn them about their way of life, they called him a liar. This is hypocrisy. They threw rocks at him. They tortured his companions. They sanctioned them in the valley. But after continuing the da'wah with the will of Allah, he received Nusra in Medina. And soon they were ruling all of Arabia, as he had promised the chiefs of the Quraysh initially. So long as our intentions of doing da'wah are only for the sake of Allah, as long as we are patient and work with humility, only then will we be successful. Only if we are working and following the ways of Prophet ﷺ and Allah, and doing everything for the sake of Allah, only then will we be successful. And with that, I come to a close. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.